Hey friends, happy Thanksgiving week. I have some training I'd love to go over today, and it's about social media, how to get your posts to be like noticeable on people's news feeds, how to keep up with the good old Facebook algorithm that keeps on changing like every single week it feels. So I'm going to get started here in a minute. I'm going to see if anyone's going to jump on. I wonder if you guys can, maybe, hey guys. I'm not sure if I can see your comments or not, so if you want to try to comment, go ahead and try. There we go. Hey, Cassie. Okay, good. I wasn't sure because sometimes I can see comments, sometimes I can't, and it gets really annoying because I'd rather be able to read your comments every once in a while rather than not. So, okay, so how the heck can you keep up with Facebook and its changing times, and how the heck can you get your posts noticeable and figure things out and just be seen? Because sometimes when we post, doesn't it feel like we're just talking to ourselves because no one likes our stuff, no one comments, and if you haven't noticed, Facebook is sketchy. My stuff's not being seen anymore. Things are changing. It's a scary time. That's a little dramatic. It's really not scary. It's just different. We just need to keep up with it. So I have some notes here and I wrote them all down because I didn't want to miss something, because this is all like so important, especially with the holidays kicking in. We have some Black Friday deals happening soon. It's a good time to get your stuff seen because we are the health and happiest company. And guess what the number one resolution is? Weight loss, happiness, healthy. That's us, guys. So it's a really important time to get our stuff seen. So let's get started. So first of all, in a sea of seagulls, be a dang flamingo. All right, it's time for us to stand out above the rest. So, be the reason that they stop scrolling. Be that person that stands out above the rest. So as I'm scrolling through Facebook, I want your post to stand out instead of me just, zipping by your post. I want you to catch my attention. So be a flamingo. Okay, that's going to be like the theme of this entire training. Be different. Stand out. So, first of all, don't try to be like your uplines, your sidelines with your posts. Be you. You are unique. You are valuable. You bring something special to the table of this world. All right? Be you. Don't try to post like me. Don't try to post like Emily. Don't try to post like your power partner. Be you. So, if you don't use emojis all the time, whenever you talk, text, make a post, don't start throwing in random emojis. Don't be doing that. If you don't use the word y'all, most of us are in Western Pennsylvania, guys. We're not Southern. We don't use y'all. Some of us say yins. That's me right here, Pittsburgh girl. But we don't use those terms. So don't use them in your post, because people are going to be like, well, Cassie doesn't use y'all. So what is she like? Is she confused? Like, what's going on? Like, is she a Southern belle now? Like, what is going on? Let people be relatable to you, all right? So, watch your posts, copy and paste if you want. If you feel led to copy and paste, do it, but switch your verbiage out. Be you. So, that's for that. Let's see. Okay, so going back to Facebook, the game has changed. Algorithm changed again, and it's time for us to keep up with it. I know it's really hard sometimes. I know it's confusing, but I'm a nerd. I'm a geek. I love social media. I am a social media queen. I love to study this inside and out. I love testing new ways of posting. I like seeing what gets seen. I like seeing what doesn't get seen. I like watching YouTube videos that help train me on how to be better at social media. I love hashtags. I'm all about that life. So trust me on this. I know what works. I know what's going to help get your post seen. So pay close attention. So, like I said, algorithms, they changed again on us recently. Within the last month or so, they've changed. So it's time to create curiosity. That's what Facebook wants out of us now. They don't want us being blunt about our posts. They want us to create curiosity. So I should be able to go to your posts and wonder, I wonder what Jess is posting about today. I wonder what she's talking about. I don't know. I'm going to have to ask her a question or two. We want to create curiosity. So that just draws people in. That's what they want. Facebook wants more audience. They want more attention. They want more time on their app or their page. So create curiosity. So, this is something that I've had to learn because I'm a blunt person, guys. You know this. I will tell you how it is, like I see it. I don't sugarcoat anything. So I don't like to beat around the bush, but I've had to learn how to create curiosity on my page because my old way of posting wasn't working anymore. So you're going to have to learn how to do this too. It takes some practice, but after that, it becomes so much easier. So, basically, like a good example of a post would be, I have some really exciting news to share. Who wants to hear it? I didn't tell them what my news is. Guys, it doesn't even have to be like this big, ginormous news. Whatever is exciting to you is exciting, all right? There's no one telling you what is or is not exciting in your life. If you find something really exciting that's happening in your life, share it. But do you know how I said that? I said, I have something really exciting to share with you. Who wants to hear it? I asked a question and I left you hanging because you don't know what's exciting. I could be pregnant. I'm not, by the way. So we're just going to jump off of that. I could be buying a house. I could be going on a trip. I could be going home for Thanksgiving, which I am. So that creates curiosity because people are going to be wondering, wonder what news Allie has to share. I'm going to ask. I'm going to say, hey, I would like to know. I'd like to hear your news, right? So that's curiosity. So when it comes to being seen on Facebook, utilize those pretty backgrounds that you get to choose from, right? If you updated your app recently, you probably have like 20 colors to choose from. You know what I'm talking about. There's like fluorescent ones. There's like the peace sign ones. There's, I don't know what there is anymore. There's like palm trees, I think so. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about, right? If your text is small enough to fit in that little background, that colorful background, use it. That's going to make your text pop. Hardly do I ever, like maybe once in a blue moon, I will post text without a image or without that colored background. But we want to be using images, clean, clear images, and I'll get to that in a little bit. But also using those colorful backgrounds because no one wants to read your stuff unless there's something pretty attached to it. That's just how we are, right? That's why Instagram is so popular because we like pictures. So that's eye-catching. It's pretty. It's attractive. So that's why we're going to be using those as well. So when it comes to your posts, visibility is so important. So basically, I don't know why I wrote this in here now. Oh yeah, that's why, because it's going to be the next page. Anyways, okay. So when you post, I want you to gather 3 to 5 of your friends. It could be your upline, downline, sideline, power partner, buddies, whoever they are. Grab 3 to 5 people, throw each other in a group chat, and just call this the support group chat, post support, accountability support, whatever that is and what that looks like for you. Grab some friends, throw each other in a group chat, and then I want you to screenshot the post that you make, send that to that group chat, and say, hey, need some love on this ASAP. And you know why you're going to need that love? It is because you have 15 minutes to show Facebook that you are relevant. Yep, 15 minutes. Remember the good old days whenever you used to like make a post and then you can like drop your phone off and then like go take a shower, go run some errands, make some dinner, come back a couple hours later and then say, oh, Carrie liked my post. Oh, she commented. Hey girl, what's up? Like, remember that one time we were able to do that and like just reply to people like later in the day whenever it was convenient for you? Doesn't happen anymore. We have 15 minutes to show Facebook that we matter, that our post is relevant, that hey, we want to be seen. 15 minutes. So how do we get people to see our posts? So, right, Cassie, I know, it is insane. It blew my mind. So, 15 minutes, keep that in mind. So, getting the comments flowing is key. That's why I said grab some buddies, throw each other in a chat, screenshot that post, say, hey, need some love. Go love on their stuff. We always say, hey, it's so important that we, love each other's stuff, that one plexus mindset. That's good and dandy. That still matters, but now it really, really, really matters now because we have 15 minutes. So I want us to be able to get the comments flowing because whenever you get the comments flowing, Facebook is like, oh, her post matters. Like, she's trending basically because people are commenting. So when people comment, it's so important that you reply to them immediately, like as soon as you can. So basically what I'm saying is, if you're gonna make a post, keep your phone on you for 15 minutes so you can engage. After 15 minutes, you can drop it off, do your thing, come back. But those first 15 minutes are like so crucial for your posts. So that's why it's really important to, you know, reply back and kind of get those comments going. But fun fact, 3 comments on your post makes your posts 40% more relevant. 3 comments equals 40% more relevant. So at least 3 comments is going to get your post showing, becoming relevant, and getting it shown on people's page. So 3 comments is key. Be sure to keep replying back and keep your phone on you for 15 minutes once you make a post. That's going to be really, really, really important. So can it be likes? It has to be comments. Likes don't matter in Facebook world anymore, guys. That's another tip. Likes, they're great and all. It's cool because we like to be liked. We like to be loved. We like when people laugh at our stupidness sometimes. We like to share cool things, but comments are what matters. Likes are great. Comments are like key though. So comments are like, that's what matters at this point. So that's a good question though. Thanks for asking. So that's all I have about like that for a second, but I'm going to jump over to what your page needs to look like for to create the curiosity for Facebook to find you relevant, all that fun stuff. So basically, if you have Plexus mentioned in your job description on Facebook, you know how you can go to your profile, you can tell people like where you went to school, where you're from, where you work. If you have Facebook as your job description, if it's your profile picture, if you have a cover photo that says something about Plexus on it, you know that little description underneath your profile picture where you kind of give like a little thing about who you are and whatnot. If there's Plexus in that, take it out. We do not want to see anything about Plexus in our job description, profile picture, your cover photo, that little about me section, take it out. We don't want to see it anymore. So yeah, Kira, right? I had to change mine too. Once I figured this out, I immediately edited my profile and took that out. Some people are saying you can put like the health and happiness CEO or whatever. Okay, my opinion, I think it looks dumb. If I were to see someone, health and happiness CEO, on their webpage, I'm going to think, haha, what a joke. Like, that's just kind of stupid. So if you want to do that, though, that's fine. I'm not going to, like, make fun of you or anything. That's just my opinion. So I completely took it out. So take all that out. Basically, what we want to do is we want to create that curiosity once again, and we want to make them wonder what you do. So when people come to my page, I want them to wonder, what the heck do I do? Why am I working like from home or from a Starbucks or a Panera on a weekly basis? Why am I never complaining about my job? Why am I on Zoom or like coaching calls with my friends? I want people to wonder what I do without spilling the beans, basically. So, wow, I figured that would get people interested. Right, no, it definitely would make people interested. That's what I thought too. But majority of people don't want to know you're a part of an MLM. They want to stay clear from you because they think we're salesy. They think that we're out to poach people. They just think that we're all about the sell. And that may be true for other MLMs, but we, thank God, are different. So that's why we don't want to give people the assumption or the prior negativity that we're part of something without them really understanding what we are about. So we need to create that curiosity so that they wonder why our lives look so different, why I'm never complaining, why I do this, why I do that, why I get to travel, why I was just in Orlando. It makes people wonder. So that's what we want. So, edit your profiles today. It's going to be a really good exercise. It's going to help you draw in more people. So, let's see here. Lost my place. Hold on. Okay, so on your profile, we have the featured photos section. It's underneath, so if you're like on your Facebook app, I think it is, or on a computer, you have your profile, your about me little description thing, and then underneath you have like 3 to 5 featured photos. That's where you want to brand yourself. So that's when, I'm not saying you want to have your pink drink selfies. I'm not saying you want to post your products. Don't do that. Stay far away from doing that. But I want you to show pictures of who you are and what you do. So, I think right now, I'm going to go probably edit mine. Mine's not bad. I just want to change it up a little bit. I probably have pictures of my friends, my bridesmaids, my besties. I probably have pictures, tons of pictures of Luke and I, because we're newlyweds. That's my brand, guys. My brand is, I'm a godly woman who loves Jesus. And I'm also a newlywed. So I want people to know that I'm married, I'm happy, I'm healthy, I love life. There's a mountain in the background in one of those pictures, I know it. So I want people to know that, like, I've been out and about, I travel. You know, so a lot of people, they post their kids, for instance. A lot of you guys post your animals. If you're a fur mama, do it. Post your pictures of your fur babies. This is the good place to brand yourself. So whoever you are and you want people to see when they say, I wonder why Carla's Facebook friending me. Like, I don't think I know her, but let me look what she does. Oh, she has kids. Oh, she has such a cute little puppy. Oh my gosh. Oh, she's been to Europe, or, you know, whatever it is. We want to create that curiosity of who you are through pictures. So be wise when you choose your pictures. Keep Plexus out of it. Don't be posting that pink drink selfie. Don't be posting about Block. Keep it about who you are, because you are not Plexus. Plexus is a part of your life. That's not who you are. That is not your brand. I'm sorry. You may be obsessed, just as obsessed as I am about Plexus, but you're not going to see me doing that, because that's not who I am. So it's going to be really important to do that, just to highlight your brand. So let's see here. Okay, going back to that little description about, about who you are. You probably have, I think there's like 100 characters maybe, or maybe it's less. I really don't know. Of like a little part where you can say, who am I? So when people go to your profile, they're gonna like, all right, who's Kira? And she's gonna be this, and this. Oh, sounds great. She seems like my type of person, because your vibe attracts your tribe. Remember that. So what you're putting out there, you're gonna get in return. So if you're sassy, crappy, not very fun, negative, you're attracting that. That's why you're not going anywhere. All right. If you're going to be, if you want people to see that you're happy, healthy, you love life, you love Jesus, you love your babies, you love your fur babies, you're going to get that too. You're going to get that back to you, because that's going to be your new tribe, because that's your vibe. So that's going to be so important to do. So basically in your description, who are you? I want you to tell yourself and write about yourself, about who are you. So for instance, this is mine. Mine says affirmation queen, because you guys know I love my affirmations. That's all I'm about. All right. Affirmation queen, health and happiness. So that kind of hints at Plexus, but it doesn't say Plexus. Health and happiness could be, a diet. It could be, I'm a vegan. I'm not, but health and happiness, that's a whole range of what that could be. Creates curiosity. They're going to be wondering, health and happiness. Is she certified? Does she do this? Does she do that? That's important. So, DZ alum. I'm a sorority girl. So I want people to know I'm a DZ. Columbus, that's where I live. Wifey, that's me. An omniapparatus, that means ready for anything. That's a little thing I live by. I'm always ready for anything. So that's me in a nutshell. I want people to know that is me. So when they come to my profile, what they see is what they get. I'm not going to be posting about my sappy, crappy day if my profile thing says health and happiness, right? So I'm going to be true to who I am based on my description. So you should be too. So be true to yourself, be true to your audience. What they see is what they get. Let me try to check up on these comments. Sorry, guys. Yeah, law of magnetism, correct. You know it. Yes. Time to update that description though, right? It's seriously... Sorry guys, my alarm went off. My bad. But yeah, no, your description is so important. So it's time to update those. So yeah. And it's okay. You know what? Your brand is going to change as you grow, as more things happen in life. Like one of these days I'll be able to put it in my little description that like, you know, mom times a bajillion because I want a big family. Like, okay, maybe a bajillion's not realistic, but you know what I mean though? Like, my brand is going to change. Maybe an omnia paratus is not my motto anymore. Maybe it's something else. Like, your brand will change. So don't feel like that this description is like permanent. Like, once you click update, like that is the only time you ever get to do this. So you gotta make it right the first time. Like, no, change it around. Your audience is not gonna see like, oh man, Kylie just changed her description. Like, she doesn't know who she is. She's a lost soul. Pray for her, girl. Like, she's struggling. Like, no, people are not gonna know that you change your description. All right, so change it as you need to. Your brand is going to change. Like, it's going to be okay. We change and evolve as time goes on, as life hands us things, and it's okay. So just let people know right now where you are, who you are, so they get a chance to know you. So just don't overthink it. It's gonna be okay. So my homework for you guys, since I see so many people saying like, oh my gosh, I didn't know about this, I gotta change it. In this thread, in this like video thing, I want you guys to screenshot your new profile. What's it look like? Maybe you have to change your cover photo. Maybe you have to update your profile picture, your description, your featured photos. Take a screenshot and drop in the comments so we can help each other and, you know, see us, you know, what we did. Like, it's awesome. And I like seeing that you guys are learning and you're like, you know, this is cool stuff. Like, I'm such a geek when it comes to social media. So like, this got me super excited. Like, I'm sweating. You guys know when I get excited about things, like I just get pumped and I sweat and it's like a mess. All right. So you guys know me. So post your screenshot of your new looking profile in the comments so I can see them. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited. So, okay. So, let me read here. I know if I change my profile picture, I get a lot of yes. So maybe it's time to like update that profile picture. Whatever you gotta do, like do it today because it's gonna be awesome. So next, you guys are probably wondering, okay, now I know like I have 15 minutes to get my shiz together and now I have to grab a few buddies and post and stuff. So how do you post? Great question. Okay, so remember in the good old days where we had to post like a bajillion times a day to stay relevant? Like, we were posting like 5 to 6 times a day. Like, any freaking update in life we had to offer, we were posting, right? Do you guys remember that? Like, I could say my dog pooped on the floor and I'm like, that's a post. That's a post for a day. That's like 1 out of 6. Like, remember that, right? Those days are gone as well. So what we want to do now is post 3 times a day max. That is it, guys. 3 times max. If you get the 4, your relevance goes down. If you're only doing 1 or 2, you're not relevant yet either. So 3 is like right there where you need to be. So this is going to lead us to be a little more intentional. We can't afford to have wasteful posts anymore. We shouldn't be posting that our dog pooped on the floor anymore. Like, that's a terrible example. I don't know why I keep going to that. Like, my dog did not poop on the floor. But you know what I mean, though? Like, we cannot have these wasteful posts anymore. And I'm telling you, like, if there's a funny thing that happens in life, like, I didn't unpack for Orlando yet, guys. I've been here for like a month now, home from that trip. That's funny to me, but that also fits into one of my posts for the day, and I'll get to that and why that was important for today. So you can still... yeah, the magic number of 3. Yep. Seriously, 3 is like key in life, right? Like, seriously, power of 3, posting 3. 3 is like a magic number. So, basically, you're gonna be posting 3 times a day, and, whenever you post, do not use a generic graphic. Do you guys remember when we first started? If you guys have been with me for like almost 3 years now, that I've been here, we were posting these awful, like, they make me want to like throw up. That's how gross they were. Like, they're grainy, they're salesy. I can just think there was a stupid little pink drink one, and there's like, it had like Plexus Slim like all over it. Like, I'm telling you, gross. Like, I want to vom. Like, yeah, see, seriously, disgusting. So remember those? Stay far away from those. Hopefully by now you realize those graphics are terrible. So we want to stay away from the generic graphics. Avoid Google. Google is not our friend in this business, guys. Stay off of Google. Google sucks. Don't do it. Google Scholar, that's a different story. We'll get to that maybe a different time. But Google sucks. Don't use it. So whenever you're looking for a picture, avoid Pinterest as well. Don't do Pinterest because a lot of it is not compliant and it's almost right up there with Google. So don't do that. So when you're searching for something to use for a picture, the best thing you can do is, first of all, use your own dang picture. Whip out your camera. You don't have to be a super photographer, like, oh my gosh, I have to make this so artsy and have fluffy things in the background. Like, no, it's okay. You don't have to do that. We're not looking for pros here, all right? We're looking for everyday people who want to make some money and help people, all right? That's all we need. If that's you, you're good to go. So take your phone, set up your block, put it next to the turkey, take a picture. There's your graphic, all right? The best thing you can do is use your own. If you're not feeling very artsy today, or that's just too much for you, go to Facebook, go to the search bar, and type in Plexus Block, type in Plexus Ease, type in Plexus Slim, and you click on photos, you're going to get tons of pictures that other people have publicly shared that you can use. It's wonderful, and the pictures look good. Some people are super artsy, and they're, like, amazing, so use those. Don't use a picture that has someone else's kitchen counter on it. That's what I used to do. Not a good idea, because people now know what my kitchen looks like, and I've had people actually ask me, hey, did you just remodel your kitchen? No, that sucks. That's awkward. That's an awkward conversation to have, because I'm like, oh man, nope, I just used my my friend's picture of her in her kitchen. Yeah, like, super awkward. No, I mean, like, the products are not gonna be, like, the greatest thing ever to use for a picture, but I'm saying, like, hey, like, if you want to use, like, block, for instance, like, in front of a turkey for Thanksgiving, that's a great idea, but all of your posts should not be product-based. So they should be more like once a week, twice a week type of thing. Like, not every post should be a product picture. So if you are going to use a product picture, though, you want to use your own or use the Facebook search bar to do that rather than using someone else's kitchen counter block picture. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that made sense. Right. Yeah, so, yeah. Right. Okay, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to get back to these. Okay, you guys are doing awesome. Thanks for commenting. These are so great. Okay. Oh, Boomerang. Have you guys ever heard of Boomerang? Oh my gosh, I'm a fan. I love it. I'm so basic. It's my fave. So, Jessica, don't be confused. I'll talk to you more about this. It'll be okay. I'll explain better. So basically Boomerang is like a life changer. It's cute. It's fun. Sometimes you look like a complete spaz if you do it wrong, but if you practice, it gets better and you look really cute. So, practice makes perfect. I do believe in that. So, definitely use Boomerang for your posts. It looks fun. It's great. It's trendy. It'll make you, make your posts look awesome. So do that. Okay, I'm trying to wrap this up, like, yeah, I'm almost there. Okay, so let's talk verbiage. It's gonna be really important that we use new verbiage along with these great new Facebook algorithms that we grabbed our 3 to 5 friends. Now we have 15 minutes. Like, yeah, verbiage is gonna be key, guys. So, first of all, use the word I instead of you. So, I see a lot of us, I'm guilty of it, we are always like, you need to do this, you need to do that. Like, I feel like we're Oprah, because we're like, you get a new car, you get this, you get that, and it's like, no, stop doing that. You is not a good word to use. Boomerang is an app. Yes, correct. You can download it. It's also on Instagram as one of the little filters you can use whenever you post. Okay, yeah, so we need to use the word I more than you. And I know sometimes it sounds a little selfish because we're like, I do this, I do that, and it's like, that's annoying because we were taught better to, like, not talk about ourselves, but on Facebook, you gotta talk about yourself. So you have to use the word I so much more. So, you actually sound super salesy, and honestly, it's a bit aggressive. People don't like to be bossed around. People don't like being told to do stuff, right? Like, I hate being told to do stuff. So if you're saying, you should try my probiotic or you should drink my pink drink, well, yeah, they probably should, but I don't want someone telling me to try their stuff. No, I'm going to make that decision on my own. I don't need you to tell me what to do. That's how it comes off as. So we need to stop using the word you, because that's super aggressive and salesy, and it's not very nice. So, because it sounds like you're, like, literally pointing fingers, and you're like, you need to do this, you got to do that, and it's like, no, it's terrible. So, basically, use the word I a lot more, and try not to use the word who as much either. Like, who wants a free sample? Who I don't know, like, who wants to get healthy? I see that all the time. Like, duh, of course we want to get healthy. Like, who doesn't want to get healthy, right? Like, anytime I see who wants to get healthy, it's kind of like a, duh. Like, who doesn't want to get healthy, right? So we have to do better at that. So instead of saying, like, who wants to get healthy, let's say, I'm so excited to be healthy. I love that I get to help my friends become healthy too. See what I did there? I took out the word who and used the word I. Like, I like doing this. I love doing that. I love helping my friends. Talks about getting healthy. Talking about how much you love helping others get healthy, right? And it has, like, you're using the word I. It's great. It's a great post. You can post about that. So, basically, what I want to wrap up with is, your 3 posts. Because you're probably sitting there and you're like, 3 posts. All right. No more 10 posts a day. I have to do 3. I have 15 minutes to get my shiz together before it goes irrelevant. So what the heck do I post about? So there's 3 E's of posting. 3 E's. So the first one I want to go over is engaging. Engaging. Okay, so these are your open-ended questions, all right? So maybe yesterday you saw my post. I was at Panera. I did a boomerang. See the little fireplace dancing in the background? Loved it, all right? So I made a post. Didn't say the word Plexus in it. And at the end, I said, what's your favorite thing to get at Panera? I did not get a long engagement on that, and that's okay. Sometimes that happens, guys. I'm not saying, like, every single post of mine is, like, 100% brilliant, all right? Honestly, I should have had more people comment on it to get the post going within those 15 minutes. But, hey, that's okay. It's a learning experience for all of us, all right? But that's an open-ended question. That's an engagement question. A lot of these questions are just open-ended. So, like, hey, Thanksgiving is on Thursday. What's your favorite side dish? Do you like dark meat or white meat? Cranberry sauce, is it the little rounds or is it like the homemade stuff? Like, that is open-ended questions that people are going to want to engage with, guys. That's how you get your comments rolling. You know, that's just one of those things that is going to get, like, your post seen. People love giving their opinions, whether you want their opinion or not. All right, most of the time, I don't care about people's opinions. But for my post's sake, I have to pretend like I care about people's opinions, okay? So I'm not saying, like, honestly, fake it till you make it, all right? So your engagement post, get the comments rolling. That purpose is to get your comments up, so people are seeing your post. So engage is the first one. The second one is empowering. So make people feel good. How many people are so negative these days? Like, I just want to slap people. Like, it's so just, it annoys me. I hate negative people. They annoy me. But how many people are just so, like, Eeyore-ish? You know what I mean? Like, there's a rain cloud over their head, like, every single moment of the day, and you're just kind of like, go get into the sunlight. Like, you need some vitamin D. You need some healthy happiness in your life, right? Empower people. People come to your profile because you want to be that flamingo, right? Be the flamingo instead of the seagull. And I want you to empower people. I want you to inspire people. When people go to your profile and they see, hey, what's Hope doing today? I want them to leave your page motivated, inspired, feeling good about themselves, feeling empowered. So whether that is a motivational Monday thing, whether that is a just some type of motivational thing, a quote, just whatever gives the warm, good, fuzzy feelings in life, leave that for your audience. You have no idea what they go through on a daily basis, and maybe something is terribly happening to them. Guys, the holidays are great for a lot of people, but it really sucks for a lot of people too. So be that light. Be that good, fuzzy, warm person that, hey, if they're scrolling through your Facebook and they see Betsy and, well, I can't think, why do I think Betsy? That's a weird name to say, just out of the blue. If they're seeing negativity and just, like, blondness through scrolling, but you have this awesome quote, and it's in a great image, and it's motivational, it's inspiring, they're going to stop on your page, and they're going to be like, that was super inspiring, I'm going to take that quote and stick it in my back pocket because I'm going to need that later today, I'm going to need that tomorrow. You know, so be that person who empowers, inspires, makes people feel really good about themselves. I'm all about that girl power. I mean, I like it. I'm not a feminist at all, but you know what I'm saying, though? Like, I like to empower others. I like to support other women in their business adventures and make people feel good. You know, so empower. That's the second post. The third one is educate. So this is kind of self-explanatory. So that's what I'm talking about. With those products, you can make a product post and educate people. I keep using Block because Block is really important throughout the holidays. You guys know Block is like amazing. So, talk about Block. Talk about why it works. Don't just, don't just post the bottle, slap it up, and be like, it blocks 48% of carbs and going on the sugar. That's a terrible post. Don't do that. You can post a picture of your Block, or take out a capsule, hold it up to your hand, take a picture of your hand, and just say like, hey, I just ate a guilt-free second piece of pie thanks to these babies. Did I say it was Block? Did I tell you that's a Plexus product? No. I just said, hey, I just ate my second thinking of pumpkin pie, and I didn't feel guilty about it. Because how many people eat at Thanksgiving, then they're like, ugh, guilty. That felt terrible. Why did I do that? And then it's like the regret. You put on your little stretchy pants, and you're like, oh my God, why did I do that? Terrible idea, right? So create curiosity through education. So last night I had a really good post. I'm going to use me as an example because I've been trying this out. So if you need some examples, go to my post or go to my page to check out my posts. But last night I talked about C-sections. And I said, hey, I can't even remember what I posted, but I said something about, I just read something crazy about it. And I literally have 100, almost 200 comments just on that little post about C-sections. I asked who's had one. I said something, I read something, and I made sure it was on point for 15 minutes with my comments to make sure that was relevant, and then I just left it at that. And I made a lot of new connections. I shared an article. So that was kind of part engagement, but that was a lot more education because there's a link between your gut flora and C-sections and the health of you and the health of your baby through the gut bacteria that goes through your vajayjay, and you don't get that if you have a C-section. So spare you the details, read the article, but that's what I'm talking about. So I didn't mention Plexus. I didn't mention gut health. I didn't mention anything like that. I let people wonder what the heck I'm talking about. I let people wonder, and people love to say, hey, I had this or I had that. I had a C-section. People like to call themselves out. So it's a great way to reach out to them, educate about gut health and probiotics without spilling the beans. So when you educate, we want to make them curious. We want them to know that gut health is important without saying the word Plexus. Another thing about relevancy, don't use the word Plexus. That's all about keeping the curiosity. But if you share links, if you comment with a link, if you drop your nasty little P word, your post will not be seen. I can guarantee that. Facebook doesn't want this to be turned into a link happy place. They don't want to see your link, so stay away from the Plexus shareables. I know it's a great resource, but use them in a private message. Don't use them in your post, just because Facebook is just going to be like, salesy, out of here. You should never post your link to your website anyways. That should always be done in a private message. So links are a terrible thing for your page. So don't do links. So that is, I'm trying to think of anything else I learned. No links, no P word. Keep the curiosity. I know it sounds a little overwhelming. I know it sounds a little hard. I know it sounds a little daunting of a task. I know it's different. It's just different. It's not scary. It's different. But if you learn how to create that curiosity, things will come naturally to you. If you know that every day you need to empower, engage, and educate, what I do is either the morning of, before I get out of bed or maybe before I go to sleep, I try to figure out what I want to post about and how I want to post. And that really helps me because all I have to do is kind of make up the post in my notes section in my phone. I can copy and paste that whenever I want to throughout the day. And that helps so much. So I already know I have to post 3 times a day. I already know I have to empower, engage, and educate. So if I set that up ahead of time, so I know I'm not feeling as stressed about it. So that really helps as well. You might be wondering when you should post 3 times a day, and I'm really glad you asked. So what I've been doing is I always been taught to post like either first thing in the morning as people are kind of like waking up, scrolling through their Facebook, around lunchtime because people take breaks and get on social media, and around like bedtime because people are just mindlessly scrolling as they watch TV or whatever. So that's still like a good basis to keep around. But what I've been doing is, if you have the Facebook app on your phone, I have been kind of just going to that app around like lunchtime, evening, and I'm seeing how many people are online. I know it only counts for like the Messenger people. It doesn't really tell you out of like the thousands of Facebook friends you have who's really online, but through Messenger it gives me a good idea. So if I have at least 210 people active on my Facebook Messenger app, then I will go ahead and make a post. If it's anything under 200, I save it for later, because I've noticed that if I'm posting with just like 100 active people on, then my post is not being seen as much. But if I'm posting in around like the 200-ish plus range, my post is getting seen. So like earlier today, I posted around lunchtime. I did not get the interaction I wanted. I posted because there's only like 100 some people on my active thing, and I immediately took that post down because after 10 minutes I only got 1 like, and I know likes are irrelevant. No one commented, so instead of wasting that post and throwing it out, I'm gonna just delete it and save it for later. You're allowed to do that. That's okay, because I know around like dinner time my page will be more active. I know that I'll have like at least 200 people on, and I know it's going to be a good solid post, and I know that I'm going to round up 3 to 5 of my friends and say, hey, go love on this for me, and then we're going to get those, that 15 minutes is going to be really precious. So, yeah, so can you use Buffer or, okay, so Buffer is a great tool to use, and I haven't tried it with Buffer or like Hootsuite yet when it comes to posting, because rumor has it that if you already use one of those posting sites like that do it for you, your posts are already not going to be as seen. That's just a rumor. I don't know if it's really true or not, but I've been kind of looking at some of my leaders who use Buffer or Hootsuite or whatever, and their stuff don't get seen very much. Like, they don't get like any comments ever. Their post is just a post. Like, it's not intentional. It's not very, it's not relevant. And when I say the word relevant, I mean like Facebook is not seeing it as relevant. I'm not saying their post was stupid or it was not educational or anything. I'm saying like Facebook did not see it as relevant, so it's not a relevant post. So, yeah, I know it's a little confusing. I always told people to try to stay away from it if you can. I stay away from it just because I don't want my posts to go to waste, basically, and just become irrelevant where no one sees them. Because when I post, I take time out of my day to figure out how I want to post and post strategically and post intentionally, because every post I do is with intent. It's not just a post because I have to do 3 a day and I need to get 1 out of here. Like, it's very intentional, so I don't want my posts to go to waste. So, what I do if you're having trouble with posting and finding the time to post or forgetting to, I set alarms on my phone that help remind me that, hey, it's around lunchtime. Check to see how many people are actually active and online, and then see if it's a good time to post or not. And if it's not, then I have a couple more alarms that will go off throughout the day, and I'll check again, and I'll see what happens. So, yeah, I stay away from those posting things just because I don't think they help you stay relevant. Yeah, the alarms really do help a lot. Because even if, like, I don't work outside, like, the house, like, this is what I do full time, but I'm still busy, I'm still doing stuff, I'm still, like, very, like, squirrel-like, so I will forget if I don't set an alarm. So just because, this is all I do doesn't mean that I'm not busy, so that's what really helps me. Do you guys have any other questions, though? I'm really done with the training. I know it took a really long time, but it's a lot of good info. With us going through the holiday season, I want to make sure that we're up to date with Facebook, so that we're posting better, that we are being seen, that our posts aren't going irrelevant. So if there's any other questions, though, like, feel free to drop a comment. I don't mind reading through them and answering them. But yeah, your homework is go update your profile and that description in the pictures and your featured photos and all that stuff. Update that, send a screenshot into this video because I want to see it. If you need a good example, go check out my profile because I updated all of that. I'm probably going to tweak the featured photos a little bit as I update more wedding pictures and stuff, but you get the idea. And of course, yeah, absolutely. I really appreciate guys jumping on. It was really fun. If you have any other questions about social media, let me know. I'll probably do another video eventually, probably after Thanksgiving or after Christmas, about branding and how to brand yourself properly. But this at least gives us a good head start on how our profile should work, how we should be posting, and all that good stuff. So don't forget about the 3 times of posting a day, the 3 E's: empower, engage, educate. That's going to be the basis of your posts. And they shouldn't all be about Plexus. You know, when you're engaging, they don't have to be about Plexus. When you're educating, they probably should be about Plexus / like gut health / like inflammation, blood sugar regulation. Whenever you're empowering, does not have to be about Plexus. It can be about like supporting small businesses, because we are getting to that time of year where it's like support small businesses, Small Business Saturday. But they don't always have to be about Plexus. Those 3 posts shouldn't say the word Plexus. They shouldn't always be about your products, with a picture of your products. I mean, create that curiosity though. That is really key. Remember the 15-minute window. Another homework assignment is grab some friends. Get at least 3 to 5 of you guys into a group chat. You can even comment who you're in a chat with, so you guys can love on each other's stuff to get into that 15-minute relevancy window. But yeah, other than that, guys, thanks for jumping on. Thank you for listening to this training. Tag your teams, because it's going to be really important that you get them trained, or you train them on social media and how to use it properly, as Facebook keeps changing. So as it keeps changing, I will keep experimenting, and I will keep feeding you information that will help you stay up to date with all the updates and whatnot. But yeah, that's all I have for now, guys. Thanks for jumping on. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know I'm kind of like peacing out here after today, and I'm going to enjoy some family time back in Pennsylvania, and I'll be back to work on Monday. But enjoy that family time, enjoy your holiday, eat lots of good food, post strategically, finish strong today at least, if not tomorrow, and I'll talk to you guys later. See ya!